Pisces, welcome to your mid-November general love reading. This is your girl, Mermaid Scales Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me here. This is a general love reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Pisces. This is a general reading, so please keep that in mind, to only take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for someone else who needs to hear this message. Hi, cross watchers, you're very welcome here if you're interested in a Pisces. Who wouldn't be? I'd like to remind Pisces and cross watchers that energy is fluid, and this simply means you may feel like I'm describing a certain situation in the reading where you feel the roles are flipped or reversed, and that's completely okay. You're more than welcome to use your own discretion to flip those roles if that resonates with your specific situation the best. All right, Pisces, let's go ahead and get your reading started. I'm first going to use my sound bowl here to clear, set the energy, tune into the energy, and see if there's any meditation messages coming up. If you just want to jump right into the card pull, go ahead and check out the timestamps in the pinned comment below. So let's go ahead and get started. Very interesting. Okay, so Pisces, the first thing I was hearing was like someone chewing gum, and it felt kind of like a nervous thing. I don't know. And then I heard like waiting. So I wonder if someone's waiting for a text back, someone's waiting for a call back, someone's waiting for another person to reach out. And it felt like that. But then I saw like headphones, like big chunky like type of headphones, like Beats by Dre type of headphones. And it's like, I kind of feel like the person was feeling like someone's not listening or someone's not paying attention. That's how, so one side it's like, did I mess this up? What's going on? Are they going to text back? Are they going to call back? And the other, it feels like doing their own thing so the other person can get it. And in the meantime, I'm doing me, focusing on myself, kind of like, you know, zoning out and not kind of focusing on it until something further proves otherwise. Then I saw like a hot tub with snow like all around it. So it's like, I wonder if it's always hot and cold between the two of you. I wonder if like there's a way that even if someone's feeling cold or icy towards the other person, annoyed with the other person because of some sort of thing that they always do, you know how to like warm each other back up to where that coldness can reside. And maybe that's what someone's waiting for, is that repetitive thing. All right, they're mad for now, but this will cool off in just a bit. And with the hot tub, I felt very sensual, sexy nature with that. So I don't know. Let's go ahead and dig a little bit deeper because there is a lot of messages there for you, Pisces. So let's see what the cards have to say. So with this reading, I am tuning into an energy in or around your psychic field of someone that has romantic feelings or intentions towards you right now in this moment, whether you are single or you're taken, whether you're currently in a connection with this person or in separation. Let's see what energy wants to come through for you guys in this reading here and why it's coming through for you guys from now to the end of November. We have trust. And it says, this situation is calling for you to have faith. This is the person who kind of feels like they're waiting. Definitely. And I kind of feel with this trust card too, like, yeah, I don't know. There just is a feeling like, and maybe that's where the person with like the headphones I kind of saw in my vision at the beginning of this reading, it's like, I don't trust this. I can't trust this. So as I kind of just start to heal or to kind of back out, like, what can I do? But this person, the one that's nervous, waiting, doesn't know what they did wrong. At least that's how they see it. Whether it's clear as day to the other person, the other one's like, what did I do? And I think by not having that answer is kind of what's throwing someone off. But maybe someone just needs time to cool off. Someone just needs a break. But I do kind of feel with this trust card here, like it's not all over the way someone's fearing it to be. And I think someone just is in their moods right now, in their feelings right now. And whether it was through a misunderstanding, whether it was through something someone did to annoy the other person, like I think things are going to cool off between the two of you. And even if it's frustrating to wait, and you don't even have to wait, like you can do whatever you want in the meantime, but I do feel like they'll come back around to explain themselves, to get a clearer picture here. Yeah, tell me more. Tell me more about this energy. I feel like someone that I'm tuning into right now has to wear like a uniform for work, or at least like wear a blazer or wear a tie, or you know, maybe it's like a cop, or maybe it's a chef, something where they have to wear something in order to work. Firefighter, I don't know. But tell me more about this energy surrounding Pisces. Oh, wow. Ooh, yeah. So we do have depressed here. And it says empty, numb, and withdrawn. Ooh, this feels like a combination of the person that's anxiously waiting. And the longer it's taking, the more they're getting upset about it, hurt by it. But even the one with the headphones, again, it doesn't have to be so literal, right? But it's just like kind of the energy spirit showing me. And like the one with the headphones that's trying to focus on other things, trying to clue it out, zone it out, like I feel as if they don't want to listen because they don't want to hear the same excuses. They don't want to hear the apology if it isn't going to fix anything. And I do feel in some sort of aspect right now, someone out of the two of you is kind of trying to numb out their feelings. But I don't know if that strategy is really working for them. I think they're trying to put a Band-Aid over a deeply cut wound. And that Band-Aid isn't the fixed solution. And I think that with whatever's happening here, again, we'll pull more cards to get deeper into it, but I think like you in some way miss each other. But with the fact that something has to change, like the person with the headphones type of energy is not going to be the one to initiate it. They know the ball is in the court of the one that's like anxiously waiting. But the silence is not helping anything between the two of you because there is something you guys need to address, talk about here. Wow. Someone loves wearing black too. Black is their go-to color. I wonder if even someone has like black bed sheets, a black comforter. Almost someone could have like Scorpio rising or a Scorpio moon, I'm kind of feeling here as well. We're dealing with a Scorpio. But tell me more about this energy here. What does this energy want to say to Pisces? I don't react when people mention you. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they try not to. And I think that's the thing, like you guys either have had this going on for so long that people are aware of your situation, friends, family members, they know all about the two of you because this has been an on and off thing for a while. But like, it could also mean like you guys were always around each other hanging out, and then all of a sudden like you guys aren't hanging out as much and people are wondering what happened. Because from the outside looking in, it seemed like you guys were a good match. You vibed really well together. You definitely like, I'm always seeing someone that likes to like do light PDA, not full blown makeout session to make everyone uncomfortable, but kind of like always had an arm around the other person or a hand on the waist or like holding hands or just that like type of public cuddly vibes. So I think there's someone with the headphones here, that energy, right? Whether that's you or the person that you're dealing with, like they're trying to not bring thoughts about you up. They're trying, even when people ask them, it triggers something within them of a sadness, but they're trying not to show that. because someone here is kind of deeply hurt. And we'll get deeper into that and see if there's anything that could be addressed or solved. But yeah, I think someone's trying to put up a front that is not entirely accurate to how they actually feel. And that's something Spirit wants you to know. And you guys could have like mutual friends, or like your family members, like your cousins know this person or something. And they've been trying to wonder and come to some sort of reason what happened between the two of you. People are talking about it. So let's go ahead and dive deeper. So with the tarot, I'm going to ask, how do they feel about you right now, Pisces? What do they think of you? What do they like about you? What do they not like about you? What do they like about the connection they have with you currently? And what do they not like about it? And what are their highest hopes and deepest fears in regards to this connection? What are they really hoping is going to happen and unfold between the two of you? And what are they afraid of? Wow. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, because Sagittarius had one of these cards in the exact same position. So if you are dealing with a Sagittarius, or if you have strong Sagittarius in your chart, I suggest checking out the Sagittarius reading. Okay. Pisces. Wow, I'm hearing that song by T-Pain, I'm Sprung. Yeah, okay. Bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Wands. Aries energy. I'm only kind of smiling here because we also have the King of Wands. So you guys are both passionate. You're both adventurous. You guys like to have fun. You're hard workers. You are motivated. You're inspiring. That's probably what attracted you guys to each other at the very front of it. Like, there was just a fire between the two of you, a chemistry between the two of you. You know how to turn each other on very easily. You would both describe each other as being very hot, sexy, alluring, and a go-getter, definitely. And both of you kind of have that and play tit for tat with that with each other. Like, I kind of get that feeling that when you guys are on your off periods, you kind of treat each other like, oh, whatever, I'll find another. Don't you worry about me. And somehow yet you guys still get linked back up. But with the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, there is some, I'm getting really strongly here, some sort of picture someone posted on social media where they were dressed up, they were looking fine, and it caught their attention, and they're like, oh, they're moving on, or they're going out, they're trying to date other people. And I think the Queen of Wands, whoever that is out of the two of you, and again, this is not gender sex specific, we all have masculine, feminine energies, but the dominant feminine is like, yeah, this is what you're missing out on. This is what you could have had. Feast your eyes, because I know I'm the prize. That type of energy here. And it feels like the headphone person, right? So I think you've caught their attention, Pisces. And there's some sort of allure, some sort of draw that is starting to be formed here from someone posting something on social media, or if you ran into them and they were looking good, dressed up, wearing their best, like, you got them to notice. Someone loves to eat spicy food, hot sauce, like Takis, or like, you know, spicy chips or something like that. I'm kind of feeling that spice in my mouth. But yeah, you will never stop having the ability for this person to want you, to desire you. But is it good for the both of you? I think that's the question that has been lingering in each other's minds for a long time. So let's get into it. How they feel about you right now is the Ace of Cups in reverse. Water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So what I heard automatically, this isn't anything new. Okay, so yeah, this is someone you've had feelings for a while now. But like, again, there's something here about some sort of repetition, some sort of inability to change. that is really disappointing to someone. And with the Ace of Cups in reverse, I definitely feel like a numbing out here. And so whether it's because they see you're moving on, moving forward, or you haven't contacted them, you're not trying to make things work with them, like they're trying to numb out their feelings for you, Pisces. Because it hurts too much to kind of have them recognize what they've lost, or that you don't feel the same way anymore. It could be unrequited at this point. So they're trying to emotionally disconnect from you. They're trying to emotionally separate themselves from you, but they're not having an easy time doing it with this depressed card here. It's very hard for them to do this. And everyone's kind of noticed they're not really been themselves since this turning point with what happened between the two of you. The letter T is really sticking out to me. As in Tim, as in Trisha, first, middle, last initial may mean something to someone. But what they think about you is the Sun card. Leo energy. I'm hearing that song that I hear every now and then with these love readings, Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone. That's how they're kind of feeling right now subconsciously, although I feel like it's hard for them to admit that. They're hoping you'll reach out. They're hoping you'll text back, because if they see a text back from you, a call back from you, it's going to make them so happy. It's going to clear everything up. They know you're like a ball of light in their lives, Pisces, when you're around. And when you're with them, it makes them feel happy. But I wonder if where things differentiate between the two of you is what makes each other happy. So for them, it kind of feels like just having Pisces around makes me happy. But for you, it may be like, I want something more. And I think that's where it could differentiate there. Someone has really nice teeth. I don't know why that is coming through here. Someone could have recently got their teeth whitened. I'm hearing like perfect teeth, maybe veneers or like naturally gifted, beautiful teeth. I don't know. Or something interesting about them, like a gap. But I feel overall with this Sun card energy, if they're the ones kind of anxiously waiting, like they're trying to kind of think that everything's going to work out for the best. They're trying to think and stay optimistic about this, even if it seems a little bit dark between the two of you right now, unsure between the two of you now. They're trying to have optimism behind it all. I kind of want to clarify this Sun card here. Tell me more about this Sun card. Four of Pentacles. Ooh, yeah. Capricorn energy. This makes some sense here. Pisces, they think you're kind of holding back right now out of stubbornness. That I don't know, again, whether this has gone on for some time or whatever, like they are just kind of confident that if they can't have you now, they'll know that you'll open up eventually. They think that it's hard for you to resist them. So even if they have to numb out to you now, it's not going to be forever. And they think you're kind of and again, this may not be the truth, and this may just be their perspective, so don't shoot the messenger. But they may think you're being a little bit silly right now, trying to hold out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Swords. Okay, so yeah, with what I was feeling with that Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck of seeing a picture of you, they're not reaching out and talking. They're definitely in your social media. And if you don't have social media, they're definitely asking around about you. They're definitely vibrationally, psychically trying to tune into you, but there's some spying element here. And it could be on both sides. Like a cold war between the two of you, where it's not actively, kind of showing each other how much you miss each other or how angry you are with one another, but very silent, subtle terms. That's how it kind of feels here. But there's a waiting here. And it's like on both ends, whether that's going to change or not. But right now in this moment, it's like, I'm not going to reach out first. I'm waiting on them to. Both of you are doing that. Someone could be wearing blue right now, or like navy. Someone's favorite color is blue, aura color blue. What they like the most about you is the King of Wands. Leo energy. So yeah, someone can have a Leo rising, a Leo moon, but you are active. You are passionate. You are someone that is creative, someone who has a lot of ideas, someone who likes to set those ideas in motion, someone who takes charge in their life, someone that's a boss, honestly. Similar to Emperor energy almost, but I feel with this King of Wands energy, in bed, sexually, you like to call the shots. You like to be the dominant one, and that really turns them on. But I also feel your passion behind this, Pisces, for the things you care about, for the people you care about. And you passionately fight for them. You passionately defend them. If you see someone trying to play with your friend, hurt your friend or coworker or family member, they have another thing coming with Pisces right around the corner. And I feel with that energy, a protectiveness that they like about you, or vice versa, Pisces, right? But with this King of Wands energy, I do feel like you're ambitious, and that's something they really like about you, and something that they always find to be attractive. You may be the person that is always the first to let the other people know you're interested, and they like that confidence about you. It's very sexy. But what they don't like about you is the Four of Wands. Interesting. Aries energy. So I kind of feel with this Four of Wands, yeah, there's a lot of disharmony between the two of you. It goes well for a bit, but then someone does something to piss the other one off and there could be fighting. I kind of feel with this Four of Wands, yeah, it's kind of like that energy where someone doesn't feel like they want to stay the night. They always have to get up and go, or the other person kicks them out. They don't like the people you're living with. So I wonder if some of you guys have roommates and they can't stand to be at your house for that, or they hate where you live, maybe the area you live in or whatever. But you're not, from where they see it right now, it looks like you're not trying to make anything work out between the two of you. And there are 2 4s here. Your birthday could be March 4th, March 14th. February 24th, for some of you guys, you could be seeing a lot of 4s from the universe, 44, 444. But yeah, it seems as if like you're on to new people, trying to make things happen with other people, whether that's what you're really doing or you're just trying to put that front out. And they see that you're going out a lot more, partying, maybe hanging out with other people, and they get FOMO. They wish they could have been there with you because it looks like you're having a lot of fun. And it makes them nervous to see that you're moving on in that sense. Especially if you guys went to like a concert, a music festival, or like a rave really recently. They were worried if you met someone there. What they like the most about this connection is the Knight of Pentacles. So this is the card that Sagittarius had in their exact same point of the spread. But I gotta say, yeah, this person felt like they could take their time. This person felt like there was no rush. This person felt like you were being, patient with the process. But I'm even hearing, and I usually don't feel this way with the Knight of Pentacles, but like giving in too much. And maybe even someone felt like that was being taken advantage of in a sense. like making me linger around waiting for it without any true evidence of progression. Or this is the type of person that's like, okay, I'll do this eventually, and then they never follow through on their actions. And they felt comfortable doing that, Pisces. I'll be real with you in that sense. And maybe for some of you, yeah, there could be like commitment issues that is making this kind of what was the final straw for the other person. And for a while, I think there was one side, maybe it could have been the person with the headphones or whatever, that was trying to make something happen, trying to offer new ways. And for the fact that they saw you try meant something to them. But what they don't like about the connection now is the Hermit. Virgo energy. So you've withdrawn, Pisces. You've gone in silent mode. Literally, you may have like silenced their number, put it on mute or something like that. I don't know if you fully blocked them yet, but you thought about it. You've definitely thought about it. And if you have, then so let it be. They found other ways to get into your energy for sure. But with the Hermit here, yeah, I think that's where they're seeing a difference. Where you may have initially been the one to send the peace offering. You've been initially the one to kind of make something happen, make something work, eventually come around and text back. You're not doing that. And you haven't done that. You've held your ground. You've held your distance. Because I think some of you guys are realizing, why do I have to? Why do I always have to be the one? And you know, Pisces, I gotta say, for those of you that were like hoping for something that was gonna be more serious or more exclusive, like this person, for some reason, feeling single and not having that partnership makes them feel more secure, and they don't like to be taken out of their comfort zone. So when they have nothing that they need to be obligated to, it feels safer for them. But I think, especially with this depressed card, for now, as long as it's been since you guys talked or since you've reached out or whatever, they're starting to feel lonely. Especially if they see you moving on, or especially if they see you doing other things, focusing on other things. They feel left out. I kind of just heard, I'm not going to say it on YouTube because there's guidelines, but like F around and find out. That's what they're finding out right now. Highest hopes is the Moon card. Sorry, I got to cover that booty on one of these women here in the card, which someone could have a nice ass, a nice butt. That's always something that you've noticed about this other person or they've noticed about you. But regardless, they don't want to be left in the dark anymore. They're hoping, especially with this being Pisces energy, also Cancer energy for me as a reader, they're hoping that all these like signals you're sending out psychically, intuitively, or even if you're putting it out like thirst traps or things to get them to notice, like that this period of confusion and stress and worry is going to come to an end. Because they still think about you. They still fantasize about you. They're still hoping that you will come around eventually, and that even if there's a time of silence, it's not going to last forever. But they're still psychically linked to you, Pisces. And I think that's what worries about them the most, because this time around it feels different. And they're hoping that like this is just kind of a playoff for you to try to get them jealous or to try to get them to act. And I think it's working if that is your strategy here. Now the deepest fears is the Lovers. Gemini energy, Taurus energy for me as a reader. They're afraid that these feelings for you, whether they admit them, whether they want to kind of recognize them or just deny them, ultimately like, and I wonder if this is their present thinking, or eventually if this hits them as hard as a rock, that they missed out on someone that they actually truly are in love with. And I even would take that further, Pisces, and say that they're afraid that they're in love with you. And that's what's making it so hard to move on. That's what, even though they're trying to ignore or deny, is making them more and more depressed without you. And, you know, Pisces, I gotta say, with the Lovers here in Deepest Fears, they're afraid they're not going to find someone that's emotionally, spiritually, sexually in tune and linked as you are. You're amazing in bed. That's something that they know very well. And they're afraid they're never going to have that depth of sexual chemistry, spiritual chemistry that they have with you. And again, with the Lovers here, they may be afraid that you found someone else, that you're interested in someone else. And I think that's what's also been making them upset too. And that the person that you may start to date or talk to may be the person you end up being with. And that's something they have to witness. That's something they have to realize in a very hard way for them. I think they're still not fully prepared yet to actually see that happen. They're trying to talk themselves out of that happening, but it could very well be something that is in the cards for you, Pisces. So it's like, if that is something you're considering, they better know, act now or forever hold your peace. All right, Pisces, to see the likely outcome of the situation, what is likely to happen and unfold from now to the end of the month, you need to be aware of, that I need to tell you about. We're going to go ahead and take this to Vimeo for the extended reading. I'm going to overturn this card here to show you the likely outcome, pull some more tarot oracle cards to dive deeper into the situation. If you still have questions, let's get those answered now. If you'd like to join me for the extended reading, open up the description box and you'll find the link to Vimeo, which will take you to the extended reading. But if this is where I depart, Pisces, I really hope that this reading resonated with you, and I hope it confirmed so much for you. And if it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. I love you, Pisces, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Pisces.